seriously.
You know that I eat one meal a day, but a lot of you has been asking for me, what exactly do I eat? It's not going to be the most exciting full day of eating because you eat only once a day, but I still put quite a lot of thought and effort into what I actually eat and how I structure it all. I spend the majority of the day fasting and I eat only at dinner. I also do the ketogenic diet, which makes it that much easier. So let's start this full day of eating. OMAD. You mad?
Pow!
Okay, the first half of my day, I don't eat any calories. I only drink water. Usually I don't even drink tea or coffee because I just don't wanna bother with it. So this is the purely fasted period.
Okay.
At noon around 1 p.m. I have some coffee, all black, no calories still. In total I have maybe 1 to 2 cups a day. And I do it at noon because that's the time where cortisol levels are starting to decrease. And I won't build any tolerance to caffeine because of that. You can maybe add some salt to your water or coffee even to, increase your electrolytes, which is quite important while you're fasting. The afternoon, when I've been fasting for 16 or 18 hours, I start working out. Now, because I train quite intensely and diligently, I also have a small little protein shake during my workout. It's usually a half scoop of some plant-based protein, but usually it's also whey protein. I also add a bit of MCT oil and some cinnamon. In total, it's about 100 calories, which actually doesn't kick me out of a fasted state. My insulin levels don't change because I'm already working out and I have elevated blood sugar levels. That protein shake will go straight to muscle cells and it's gone almost instantly, And the reason I do it isn't because I can't push myself without calories. I do it to promote muscle protein synthesis post-workout and replenish my glycogen faster. This is like an OMAD version of the targeted ketogenic diet, which I've also written a book about. So check it out. One problem with eating one meal a day is that you might get some micronutrient deficiencies. If you only have a limited period where you eat your food, you don't have enough time to get all the nutrients. The macros aren't that important, the micros are, like magnesium, vitamin D, omega-3s, zinc, selenium, iodine, vitamin K, vitamin B12. All those things are harder to get from your diet, so I supplement them during the day as well. During the workout I take a fish oil capsule, vitamin D, some magnesium, and also some chlorella tablets, which are great for reducing inflammation and increasing longevity. So I finished working out around 5 or 6 p.m. and by that time I've been fasting for nearly 20 hours. That's usually the time when I start preparing for the dinner, the one meal. Before I start eating anything, I have a secret cocktail to improve my digestion. It's apple cider vinegar with some hot water and lemon juice. Apple cider vinegar is super good for the gut and overall health. It reduces inflammation, promotes digestion, improves insulin sensitivity, and has many other benefits as well. So I recommend everyone to start using it. I add 2 teaspoons and I drink it with water. Sometimes I also add some psyllium powder to get some more fiber into the diet. Because on keto you may not get enough if you don't eat enough veggies. My main source of protein and favorite food are eggs. They have like the entire amino acid profile and they're also full of leucine, which is like the best amino acid ever, choline, which is necessary for the brain and cognition, DHA, EPA, omega-3s, which are also good for inflammation and mitochondrial health. And they're also very tasty, so I usually eat like maybe 5 to 6 eggs a day. Next to that, I eat like a big bowl of salad with some spinach, maybe some celery, spring onions, cucumbers, beet greens, and some olive oil. It's like a huge micronutrient bomb. It's a bomb! Did you know that spinach has like 8 times more potassium than bananas, which is usually thought to be like the most healthiest and richest sources of potassium? You don't need to eat bananas, you'll be much better off with some spinach. On top of the salad I put some sauerkraut, which is also very important for gut health. It's fermented and it feeds the good gut microbiome. I also use a ton of seasoning like ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, black pepper, cayenne pepper, pink Himalayan sea salt, and some herbs like rosemary, basil, thyme, and so on. They're also full of antioxidants and have a ton of anti-cancer properties. Plus, they make you live longer, so that's awesome. I eat it very slowly, like over the course of an hour, because I don't want to stress my gut by starting to bomb it with some huge, massive food.
I can't do it.
After that, I wait a bit to digest it a bit, and I'll move on to the second meal. This time I can eat something more heavy, but still nutritious. I usually eat some baked cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, and a few carrots and some tomatoes maybe. This time the protein was chicken thighs with the skin on, and some pork. This was just one piece of each. I had 2 more of those back in the oven to keep them warm, and this takes me about an hour to eat as well. With my dinner I take some supplements again. Some more of those chlorella tablets, magnesium, zinc, a multivitamin, some sea kelp for iodine, some more fish oil, and GABA, which is good for neurotransmitter communication and relaxation. I eat about 2 to 4 Brazil nuts a day because they're like one of the most abundant sources of selenium. You can cover your entire day's selenium needs with, only 2 to 4 nuts. And a few pistachios because they have also some prebiotic properties.
I mean, sometimes I just go nuts like now.
As my last caloric consumption for the day, I have raw cacao, which is mostly fiber. It tastes quite bitter, but it's really nice if I add some cinnamon and some coconut oil or something. And sometimes I eat a few berries like strawberries, raspberries, or blueberries. And that's basically it. As you can see, I don't eat exactly 1 meal a day, but it basically counts as a 1 meal. Because I'm training quite hard and I'm not trying to lose weight, it would be too difficult for me to consume nearly 3,000 calories in 1 hour, so I do it slowly. To be honest, I don't really count my macros that exactly either. I put the foods into my fitness pal and I don't weigh it, but I just, guesstimate it with my eyes, with my Cyclops sight. For that day, I consumed about 2,300 calories, around 50 grams net carbs, 130 grams of protein, and the rest of them from fat. This is what an average day of eating looks like for me when I'm doing 1 meal a day. Oh man, you mad?
Can't do it.
It can really be that simple, but starting OMAD can be difficult. If you're interested in doing the ketogenic diet in conjunction with intermittent fasting, then check out my program called Keto IF. But in the meantime, subscribe, click the notification bell for more OMAD videos. My name is Sim. Stay mad, stay empowered.